What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the Brighton-Liverpool post-match analysis video. Liverpool are 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League. This was a crucial, monumental win. You can't underestimate how important it was to bounce back from that Man City and Wolverhampton defeat. The Man City defeat was, I think, a really unlucky result, and Liverpool are right back on track. Then this was a really tough game. Brighton, the last time Brighton didn't score at home was last March, so about 10 months ago. And Brighton very rarely lose, at home, and I'm really delighted that Liverpool are back to winning ways. And this was a very nervy game. You could see even on the players that they were very nervous, and also almost we got a big scare that Alexander-Arnold won't be able to play, because actually he got an injury in the warm-up, Alexander-Arnold, but with some painkillers and some stitching up, he could play the game. And in the first half he wasn't himself, but the second half he was much better. And actually Liverpool probably should have scored more than one goal. Salah missed a sitter towards the end, and many people are talking about that Salah penalty on social media, saying that Salah dived, but in my opinion that's absolute nonsense. Even the Brighton manager said that Salah got the penalty fair and square. He said no complaints. He actually has no complaints with the decision. He thought it was a penalty, and then Salah was clearly pushed and pulled back. And so I don't think any of the penalties that Salah got this season were dives. In my opinion, all the penalties were the right decisions. And last season Liverpool only got like one penalty throughout the whole season at Anfield, which is, in my opinion, an absolute travesty, because Liverpool should have had about 5 or 6 penalties at least just at home. But this season, finally we are getting penalties, and Salah actually scored 4 penalties out of 4 games, out of 4 tries, which is absolutely magnificent. And Brighton were very organized. I have to give massive credit to Brighton here, because they set up brilliantly. They frustrated, stifled Liverpool, and they were actually threatening on the counter-attack. There were some hairy moments in the second half where Liverpool had to defend very well. Fabinho, what a player! He could play in almost any position in midfield and in almost any position in defense. Remember that he is playing a right back for Brazil. So Fabinho can play CDM, he can play either side of the CDM, and he can play centre back, he can play right back. So what a player. Fabinho made a massive block when Brighton got a big chance in the second half. The ball was whipped in from the side, and the Brighton player was arriving facing the goal, and if Fabinho is not there and blocks the shot, it would have been 1-1 and probably Liverpool drop points. I think it was vital, and now all the pressure is on Manchester City, and I'm really delighted about that, because you could see that this season is very different from last season, because last season Manchester City were like 12 points clear at this point, at this stage of the season, and this season it's a completely different scenario. And Man City actually cracked under pressure twice already. They lost to Leicester and Crystal Palace in back-to-back games, and who knows, it can happen, because Wolverhampton, they got a point away at Arsenal. They won away at Tottenham's ground, which was a massive result, and Wolves will play Man City on Monday at the Etihad, and they can win. They can certainly cause an upset. And in the next 4 games, Liverpool have very winnable games. Crystal Palace at home, Leicester at home, West Ham away will be tough, and then Bournemouth at home. So 3 of the next 4 Premier League games are at home for Liverpool. And if we get 12 points from those 4 games, I think we will extend our lead, honestly, because I just can't see Manchester City, winning all their games, because they have been conceding goals in pretty much every single game. They play Wolves home, Huddersfield away, Newcastle away, so probably they will win those 3 games. But why I'm saying that Man City, in my opinion, will drop points, because then they play Arsenal and Chelsea both at the Etihad. And yes, on paper they can win those games, but Premier League is so good. There is no easy game. Every single game is really tough. And at the moment, Liverpool, so far, I have to say that Liverpool deserve to be top of the league. We only conceded 10 goals from 22 games. Huge credit goes to Alisson and Van Dijk, and especially Van Dijk, who was, again, a colossus at the back. And I just checked Van Dijk's stats. He played 36 games for Liverpool so far, Van Dijk. We kept 20 clean sheets in those 36 games, and we only conceded 20 goals in 36 games. That is an incredible goal conceded ratio, because the Premier League record is actually 15 goals conceded by Mourinho's Chelsea team in the 2004-2005 season. That's the Premier League record, and Liverpool, I don't think they will beat that record. I think that Liverpool will concede 5 or more goals in the remaining like 16 games. If we come anywhere near that, I think we can win the title, because every single team who has won the Premier League title, in my opinion, was built on a strong defense, and Liverpool have, in my opinion, the best defense in the league so far. The numbers speak for themselves. Liverpool conceded 10 goals. The closest to that is, I think, Manchester City and Chelsea with 17 and 19 goals respectively. So, in my opinion, if Liverpool keep playing like this, if Liverpool can keep keeping clean sheets in a row, then Liverpool have a massive chance, because we always score. We don't have many games where we don't score. And there has been some games this season where we had to win 1-0. For example, when we played Brighton at Anfield, we also won 1-0 with the Salah goal. We also won 1-0, for example, at Huddersfield away from home. And there has been some games at Anfield where we had to grind out. And this Liverpool team now looks like a team capable of winning the title. I'm not saying that we will win the Premier League title, but this Liverpool team looks like they are capable, because every single title winner, you know, grinds out wins. Even when they are not playing at 100%, even when they are not firing on all cylinders, somehow they find a way to win, even when not playing well. And this Liverpool team certainly has done that in about 6 or 7 games. What also blows my mind, and this is honestly, I've never expected Liverpool to be like this, because in previous seasons we always struggled against smaller sides. Like, I was reminded today that last season, after we beat Manchester City and Man City lost their first game in the Premier League season to Liverpool at Anfield, we went to Swansea, who are now in the 2nd division, and we lost 1-0. So who knows, Man City could lose to Wolverhampton. I'm just wishful thinking. Yeah, I know, I'm just dreaming about that. But Liverpool always, in every season, we slipped up against smaller sides. And so far, this season, we haven't. I don't think we can win all the games against the bottom 13 sides, so outside the top 6. I don't think we can win or against the bottom 14 sides. I don't think we can win all our games against them. But so far, Liverpool have won all of their games. I think we played 8 games against other Premier League teams who are in the top 6. So Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, Man United and Tottenham. And we played 7 or 8 games, and the rest we have played against that bottom 14 teams, and we have won all of them, which is honestly an incredible statistic. And I'm so happy, I'm so proud of this Liverpool performance, because this game was pivotal, because the momentum and the mindsets, the mental things is very important in a title race. And if Liverpool don't win today, and it could have happened, because Brighton had some chances, and also, you know, when Salah missed that sitter in the 88th minute, he scuffs his shot and it bounced just wide with the goalkeeper beaten. Basically, if he hits the goal with the ball, it's in, because the goalkeeper was already on the other side of the goal. And you could see that Salah was very upset with that. miss. So if Brighton score in the last few minutes, we could have dropped points, and then it would have been like 3 games, no wins. Liverpool can't win a game in 2019. Those could have been the headlines, and Man City would have just grown more in confidence, and Man City would have had a massive motivation against Wolves, like win against Wolves, and they go 2 points behind Liverpool. Now the pressure is all on Man City, because they know that if they slip up, the gap could be 7 or 6 points, which is a very, very significant gap. Liverpool so far have lost just 1 game this season, and I'm not sure if we will lose another game, but I can't see Liverpool losing too many. So if we go 6, 7, 8 points clear of Manchester City, and I honestly believe that if we keep winning, and if we win the next 4 games, then Man City will slip up, and if we can open up a 7 or 8 point gap, Man City might just take their foot off the gas in the Premier League and concentrate a little bit on the Champions League and the League Cup final and the FA Cup, because Guardiola wants to win as many trophies. And realistically, if Guardiola thinks that you know, Man City are almost out of the title race, he might go all in for the Champions League. That's certainly a scenario that I would love to see happen, but let me know what you think in the comments below, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.